Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, the home of the BitSquad, the largest and greatest crypto community in all of the interwebs. Every day on this channel, I'll show you how to make money in crypto. If you like money in crypto, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I want to take you guys back. Can we go in a journey back in time? Ooh. That's not me doing the hula. It's me taking you back in time.
Oh, I thought that was your ghost impression.
No, that's ooh. It's different.
Big difference.
Yeah. Jump in the DeLorean with me. Let's go back to 1988, and then let's go forward. We're going to go back to 1988. Then we're going to go forward to July of 2021. Let's go to June of 2021, where I begged you not to sell your Bitcoin. I begged you not to sell your Ethereum. I begged you not to sell your Cardano and your XRP, but mainly Bitcoin and Ethereum at that time. Remember all the people out there? Do you remember the people who told you Bitcoin was going to $18,000? Do you remember the people that told you the Bitcoin was going down to $9,000? Do you remember how the vast majority of people out here making crypto videos, not all Coin Daily, not George, not Benjamin Cowan, Chris and Carl, I mean, they talk charts, so they're always talking about it going up or down. I'll leave them out of this conversation. But they were looking at lower numbers as well. You look at, some other people. Who am I forgetting here? Who else did I want to shout out that was not telling you to sell? I can't remember.
Altcoin Daily?
I did say them. I like them. They're so nice. And of course, before we talk about prices, we don't go, speculation alert. Read my proper line. Guys, we were the people telling you this, okay? Everybody was saying how bearish they were and how this price was dropping, okay? We told you in July the price was going to go up. We begged you not to sell. Where are we at today? Bitcoin went all the way up to $60,600, I believe. Jeb was not telling you to sell. That's right. Everybody out there was talking about a crash and it's over, blah, 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 blah. We told you when this price was going up. Lark, that's right. Lark was the other one I was looking for there. Lark was also telling you not to sell. And Da Vinci. But look, that people on Twitter, they're talking about it's over. It's over, it's over, it's over. Sell, 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 sell. Oh no, not on this channel. We told you what was going to happen. We told you in the middle of July the prices were going to go up. You know what day things went up? July 20th. That's when it bottomed. That's when it started. A few days later, we were back at $40,000. And then everybody wanted to pretend like that's what they said the whole time. Oh no, my friends. It is not true. Today is one day closer to the vindication of this channel, the vindication of my sources, the vindication of Bitcoin in a lot of ways. They said, let's call crypto savvy. Nah, we don't want to call crypto savvy. Look, and even these people that are wrong, we like them. They're nice guys. But the thing is, crypto savvy's got a good story, so that's definitely a guy I respect. Not on par with his Bitcoin predictions. Richard Hart was another one for sure. Okay, now look, also a guy who's very interesting. I like personally. Alex Becker was telling you it was over. All these people were telling you that it was over, and we were not. And the price has gone up. And I told you guys the price would peak in the fall. We had a September 28th date, and we talk about this a little on our Hidden Network channel. You guys check out our Hidden Network channel. The video will be out maybe tomorrow or Monday where you see some behind the scenes of us talking about this. But one of the big mistakes that I made, I believe, was when I told you guys that the prices were going to peak on September 28th. I told you guys that 2 years ago. Now, not exactly on the day. I always said a week before or a week after. Once I got new information in the late spring about what actually is going on behind the scenes in crypto, I kind of made the mistake when I was told things would peak in the fall. I said, well, September's 28th still might match that. But the truth is, there's only a very few, a small handful of people and institutions that control everything. They control the markets. They control the Bitcoin price. They control the stock market. And they know when things are coming and when it's going to happen. And I was still stuck on that date. But the fall is what I was told all along. I believe there are people out there right now that are going to continue to tell you that we're going up next year. Plan B. You know the people. I'm not going to name all the people. I like Plan B also. But they're going to tell you that this is going to keep going up all the way into next year. And it is not. By the end of the fall, things for Bitcoin will be tumbling back down. Altcoins may run until January. I do think that's definitely possible, maybe even February for altcoins. But Bitcoin will peak sometime in the fall, early December, most likely, late November, possibly. So you guys pay attention to what we're telling you. Everything we're telling you is coming through on this channel. And by the end of this bull run, people are going to look back at this channel and what I've been telling you guys, and they're going to put some respect on this name. Now, they probably won't. You know how they are. They'll make stuff up. They'll move goalposts. They'll say, well, he still said September 20th. We told you in the fall. And that is exactly what is happening right now. Is we are seeing the price of Bitcoin going crazy. A lot of people are believing this ETF is a done deal. I still do not believe it's a done deal. I still do not believe that. I think right now, probably 50-50, but it doesn't need, you go ahead and move to Market Watch, it doesn't need to get approved for the price of Bitcoin to continue going where it's going. The drive of Bitcoin, and we know this from the volume, is not coming from ETF approval hopium. It's coming from big money moving the market. They were always going to move this market during this time. They were always going to do it. The ETF is not the most important. It's the most important fundamental news story going on in crypto right now, but it is not the thing that is going to drive this pump up to $100,000, somewhere between 100 and 110. Okay. So let's start here by checking out, of course, thank you everybody for the subscribers, 1.3 million subscribers on this channel, 593.5 thousand followers. Altcoin Daily probably passed us. We won't even check it. We'll put some respect on their names too. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, 305,000, TikTok, 2.7 million. I made a pretty cool video last night about this tungsten cube. People are loving it. Putting some clips from the show. Here's a cream pie clip. Here's an Ethereum to the moon clip. You guys can check that out. And of course, this is where I take photos of, non-crypto related dad jokes for the win. You guys make sure to follow us everywhere. Here we go, guys. $2.43 trillion market cap. It peaked, I believe, today at 2.5 trillion. Did it not? Right, TJ?
Yeah, that's what we were looking at. You're talking about the overall market cap?
Yeah.
Yes, it was right at 2.6, I think was the overall high we were looking at.
So somebody said the Valkyrie was already approved. I don't see that here. I don't see that was approved today.
Yeah, I thought the Pro Shares one is up on Monday.
The 18th. Well, they can approve it before the day.
They could.
But it hasn't been done yet. This guy here says, who is this expert? Somebody that says he believes, this is CFRA's research, Todd Rosenbluth, said he believes that we won't actually get the approval until 2022. I mean, I can vibe with that. I'm telling you guys, it's not important. Somebody said, let's go Dodgers. Screw that. Let's go Braves. We got Freddie right here. Buster Olney today on ESPN said he picks the Braves to win. The hottest team in baseball, he says.
Wow.
So I'll be going to game one, taking my family to game one. Game two, I'm going to go with my friend Brian Clark. He's a great Braves fan and a great friend. I want to shout him out. He was in one of our Hit Network clips for like 1 second. So I wanted to put a name with the face. If you guys go back, watch all of our Hit Network videos, he's a guy with a beard. So there you go. He's very famous now. But anyways, so the volume, $120 billion. Now, if you really look at the market cap, and this is a message that I've been, maybe not necessarily told to pass along to you guys, but something that has been something that I want to pass along to you guys. We've been talking about volume for a long time and how it relates to the market cap, right? And we've been told we have to have the super high volume for the prices to move. The volume was not high when this pump started yesterday. 110 billion compared. The volume in April and May crushed the volume. Where's he now? We're lagging again. Dang it.
I'm working on it. It's okay.
Just keep going. Keep going. Somebody said the Astros. Screw that. Okay.
I don't know what the issue is the last 2 days. This is the same thing. We're back. I dropped Theta. So then that seems to
maybe that's a problem.
Yeah. So we're good on Twitch and YouTube.
All right. Twitch viewers, YouTube viewers, TikTok viewers, we appreciate you. Theta viewers, you were sucking all our bandwidth.
Sorry.
But anyways, guys, the volume is not as important as you think it is right now. And why? And this is what I've been telling you guys. Throw the charts away. I've been telling you this for months. Throw the charts out. That's why I will tell you, we know what's going on right now way better than people that are charting. We're telling you what the end game. We're telling you what's coming and what's happening. When the volume is low, it actually makes it much easier for people to push the price up. It's big money moving the market. It's not retail investors. Now, the retail investors will have to come in at some point when the top gets bought. And I hope that's nobody watching this channel. I hope that you guys are going to be able to time the top of the market. Kind of like I timed this shirt. It's toucans on the shirt today, by the way. You can't really see the toucans.
It is? It looks
Zoom
like
in.
flowers.
Yeah, see,
I see them on the left there.
Yeah, there's a toucan right there. They're all over the shirt. Flowers and toucans.
Wow.
You know what they say about toucans?
Better than one?
Better than one.
Yeah.
So, Bitcoin dominance at 46.4%, 74 Paraguays. You guys can send an ETH transaction. But one of my main messages today is just don't pay as much attention to the volume right now as you have been as you have been probably before. And don't get caught holding on to the top when this thing spikes up. So, Trance Extend says, hit that like. That's right. Just a quick look at the prices. We got Bitcoin at 60,000, Ethereum at 3,800, Binance Coin at 463, Cardano really still stagnant along with XRP, 216 and 112. I feel like these two are really moving together. Solana at 160, Polkadot at $40. It didn't really move yesterday. Well, it moved yesterday, but it's not really moved today at all. Dogecoin down, Uniswap up. Look at the biggest gainers of the day. Then we'll move on to Q&A. Golly.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I don't know. Somebody
is that accurate?
I was just looking at that a second ago too, and Pun Any Vamper was talking about it.
Pun Any Vamper is my favorite name.
It is a fun one.
People that are into vampires, I tell you what, they're weird.
And puns.
And puns. Okay. It doesn't show.
Check it on.
Holy crap! It went up to 385. It was at 30 cents. This is the sign of altcoin season right here.
Oh, maybe.
New Cipher, a project we've covered before. This is not a new coin to crypto here.
No.
It's on Coinbase. We actually like New Cipher a lot. It is a solid project. We don't have it in our portfolio right now, but we can't own everything.
Mm-hmm.
Polygon up 14%. So a big pump from Polygon, and then a lot of 3 to 5% pumps. But the key is to look at that Bitcoin dominance number rising, and Ethereum dominance really staying relatively the same. So, all right, let's move to Q&A here.
Yeah,
great day for a Q&A.
Quick. I was trying to check. Somebody asked if I could check Rand's Twitter and see if this ETF news is accurate.
Somebody said check Julian Hosps.
Yeah, so I'm looking. He did post 12 minutes ago a letter from NASDAQ, Valkyrie ETF on October 15th. The exchange received Valkyrie ETF Trust to the registration, a copy of the registration application. Where does it say it's actually?
Further described, it has been approved by the exchange for listing and registration. That's from an exchange. The securities described above. Is this actually from the SEC?
The one I was reading was a NASDAQ letter. Yeah, I was looking at that same one.
Yeah.
I think. So yeah, Valkyrie ETF. Maybe let me look.
I will still hold my breath on this. I won't say this yet for 100% because I didn't see it said. Yeah, see, this guy says approved by the exchange and the SEC, or just by the exchange.
That's what I was wondering.
This guy says ticker will be BitO. This thing is going live next week. Oh, the pro shares. Oh my gosh. Maniacal. That's right. Looks like Daddy's getting another Lambo.
Oh God,
I don't like it.
About that.
What? Yo, we made some deals here.
Yeah, we did.
We made some deals. Wow. Okay. So look, it looks like these two are getting approved, but I still am going to wait maybe for more official news. It's a notice from NASDAQ to the SEC,
right,
saying they approved the securities and awaiting a decision from the SEC.
So the SEC still could put the kibosh.
SEC could still put it on, the kibosh on it. But it looks like, from all indications at this point, that these things are getting approved early next week. So,
well, and kind of like we were talking about yesterday, when they're putting all these final touches on it, when the exchange is actually registering and sending the notice to the SEC, like they're not going to do that unless they already know what the result's going to be. So it's just formalities at this point.
Thoughts on ADA versus XRP gains this bull run? I'm taking XRP. But it's very close. I've said that I've been, and the reason why I'm so emphatic that I'm taking XRP is I've been put against the wall with this question so many times that I know my answer. I am taking XRP, but it's very close. I think at the end of this bull run, we will see XRP at number 3, Cardano at number 4, but it will be extremely close, and it could just as easily go the other way. Depends on how bullish the news is when this thing wraps up very soon. Look, I'll tell you, my sources, they said that I've been asking them about the XRP case. I've got some new information I can't really tell you guys yet, but I will down the road. Here's the thing. It said in July, wasn't I doubting? I was doubting heavily. I was like, I've been getting this information. It doesn't look like it's good. And then what happened? Middle of July. Boom. Several weeks ago, I was doubting. Now look where we're at today. I've been told do not doubt with this XRP case. It will be over very, very, very soon. So
there you go. All right. Question from Matt Lawless, super chat on YouTube. How safe are the assets on Coinbase in their vault?
I would put 7 figures in there and not be scared.
Yep. We have, or we do.
I don't know if we have it right now. We transferred some stuff some other places, but I've had 7 figures in the vault, and I feel extremely safe and secure with it. The vault is different than regular coin. It's on the regular Coinbase app, but you have to establish it with each coin you want to hold it in. We had several in there, and what it is it's a 48-hour withdrawal time. So it takes 48 hours and 2 email confirmations from different emails. That means it's not vulnerable to a SIM card swap, is the long and the short of it. Unless somebody SIM card swapped your phone, had access to both email addresses, and you didn't realize it for 48 hours, which most of these happen, in about 15 minutes, and you get your number back. So.
Yeah, usually when you're getting SIM swap, the speed at which they do it is kind of what they're relying on. About 30.
Exactly.
If
but
you're locked
sometimes
out,
5 minutes.
Yeah, they can do it quick. Also, it's Z-Boss, our buddy from the meetup there, said he's ordering his Lambo soon. Thanks, BitBoy.
Boom, I love that, man. Love that guy.
Mark Wood, super chat. Thoughts on Quant?
We love Quant. I mean, we're actually doing a portfolio video today. So 3 o'clock, come back to the channel, and you will see every single coin that we hold. Even the ones we have like 0.001 cents in. You're gonna see every coin that we hold. You will see Quant is fairly high on that list. 6 figures. We like Quant. We think it's gonna do very well.
What price point do you start laddering out of XRP?
Maybe $10.
Ooh.
Maybe $10.
That's when you start?
Mm-hmm.
So you think it's gonna go higher?
Yeah, well, 12 to 15.
12 to 15.
But I think there's no way it doesn't go above 10. So maybe, look, if you want to be conservative, I would say $8, but I'm looking for 10 to 12 to start moving out.
Well, and we're not conservative, so
absolutely. Well, in some ways we
are. Yeah, I guess.
I'm definitely liberal when it comes to buttons on my
chest
shirt.
Hairs. Liberal with the hairs.
Liberal with the hairs.
Relevant realtor in the basement said, you said metaverse is the next big thing. How can we make money from it? I was just going to say, start playing with it, build, learn,
buy virtual real estate.
Yeah.
Buy virtual real estate. I'm trying to think. So the other day I was like really thinking about this and these metaverses and how crazy this is going to be. And you know what I was thinking about, what this really compares to the most? It is domain squatting, right? Like, you're buying virtual real estate that will be used on something that is more revolutionary and newer than the internet. If you were to go back in the early days of the internet and you were to say, how can I kind of treat the internet as virtual real estate? Where can I start buying and putting things in order to make the most money down the road? Well, imagine if you had MichaelJordan.com, or you had Coke.com, or you had Coca-Cola.com, or you had HP.com, or you had benchesthairs.com, whatever it is, things that are highly sought after, you could have made a lot of money. I mean, some of these, look at crypto.com. That's a great example. Crypto.com used to be called Monaco. Okay. Monaco is a project rebranded, and they bought the domain crypto.com. Do you know how much they paid for it? Do you remember?
How much they paid, or
how much they paid for the domain only?
You mean the exchange? You're talking about the original person who bought it, or how much the exchange paid to buy it?
How much crypto.com paid the original owner of the?
Pretty sure it was around 11 million.
12 million.
12 million.
That was good. Good job. $12 million for one domain. Do not sleep on this stuff. So that's a good way to do it. Krob83 says he already has benschesthairs.com. That's amazing.
That's pretty cool. All right, last question before we move on. So when it comes time to sell, do exchanges have enough cash or stable coins to remain solvent?
That's a weird question. I mean, are we basically saying like when everybody starts to cash out?
Yeah.
Yes, of course they will. And the reason why is because everybody ain't going to cash out.
Right.
Right? You have to understand how this works. At the peak of euphoria, we will have so many new people coming into crypto in the next 2 months, throwing random money at it, taking out loans, doing stupid stuff. We will see people doing idiotic things in the next 2 months. And I feel sorry for those people. Those people, by the way, are not watching the channel right now. Because if they've been watching this channel, then they already know what's coming. These are people who are going to be brand new, who are going to be taken advantage of. And these are going to be the people that come in, push the price to its very peak, and everybody that's smart is going to sell the top. But there will be more people buying than selling at the top. But the amounts of money that the smart money will be selling will be very large, and that's what will push the price down. So no, I don't think we'll have any problem with that. We have a much bigger supply crisis with Bitcoin and Ethereum than anything else.
Right. Well, and they also have tons of money. Like these exchanges are very different than banks. I feel like that question's kind of thinking about banks, like, oh, everybody tries to sell their stock at the same time. What would happen? It's very different because these exchanges have been dealing with physical assets the whole time, not paper money.
Yeah. Concurrent viewers right now, we got 11,500. We got about 2,400 likes. That's a much better ratio than yesterday and the previous days. So you could do me a favor, smash the like button. If you're watching on mobile chat, exit out of the live chat, go hit the like button and then come back. If you're watching on a smart TV, bottom left-hand corner of your screen will say more actions or more options, and then you can hit react and then hit like. Guys, somebody else said, by the way, you can go ahead and move on to the charts, but I will cover this last story. Rion says, on YouTube says, Coinbase is going to crash when it's washout time. Now, look, that's a different question, okay? Will the exchanges go down due to volume of users when things get really crazy? And the answer to that question is most likely yes.
Yes.
But we've seen it consistently, but that doesn't mean they're not solvent or they don't have enough cash. It's just because, the infrastructure is not really ready in crypto for anything. So
absolutely.
Yeah. And Castillero says that was a trick question. When someone sells, someone always buys. That's correct. That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah. Well, and they're making money the whole time, all the way up on every buy and sell. So they're fine.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, and then we do see Cardano moving a little bit. It's up 1.5% right now. It's at $2.23. So interesting. So here we go. And look, yesterday we drew this little box. Well, I could have drawn a box, but we draw 2 lines. Pretend it's a box. And we said, this is kind of a range for Bitcoin to watch. When we get above that, we are probably in a breakout. And I think that is true right now. I do think that we are probably, and look, it may not financial advice, but, I think now that we're above this resistance line, we are off to the races at this point. Some people are saying we could retrace to $58,000. So keep that in mind. But I don't know if that's true. And here's why. We're above a breakout point now. So we would have to go back under the previous resistance. And usually the way this works is when things break out, that's when you want to trade it. And of course, if you do want to trade Bitcoin at any point, you can head on over to bitboycrypto.com/deals. We have access to ByBit, where you guys can get a $500 deposit bonus. Market Cipher, this is the indicator we use. TokenMetrics for altcoins. Celsius, if you want to stake. This is going to be really big in the bear market. And then, of course, Femex, a place where you can trade, get a $1,600 deposit bonus. And then we got some other stuff there for you as well. We got a big ledger code coming soon. So our current ledger code up here doesn't work. I guess we didn't really say that, but we need to remember to fix that, TJ.
Okay.
All right. So that's kind of what I see happening. And also, if you guys look, I told you guys yesterday that down here, we had this red dot, and that yesterday we had a green dot that actually printed and then got deleted. Well, looky here, what has just printed again, the green dot on the momentum wave, just more evidence of a breakout. I mean, Bitcoin right now is at $68,300, peaked out at exactly $60,500. when are we at all-time highs? What do you think?
Could be this weekend.
Could be tomorrow.
Could be tonight.
It could be.
It could be. I don't think it is. But
I would say probably Monday.
Yeah, or Sunday night.
If we do get 100% confirmation of the ETFs, I definitely am not willing right now to say it's approved for sure, even though we've seen the information that indicates it is. I want to be more on the safe, conservative side on this one, because I think that this is something that people need to pay attention to, because if it doesn't go the way we think it's going early next week, while I don't think this will affect the top end price of Bitcoin for this bull run for the next 2 to 3 months, I think it could cause a temporary pullback. So we could hit $64, $65, $70,000 maybe on Monday or Tuesday, or on Monday, and we get the announcement maybe the Pro Shares doesn't get approved, and then of course it probably drops at that point back down to 53, 54, 55, and then it'll bounce back in a couple of weeks, and then November would be the really crazy time. That is something we could see, but for now, as long as this thing gets approved, if this thing gets approved on Monday, I mean, we could be at $75,000 by the end of next week.
Yeah.
That'd be insane.
I mean,
remember the people that told you to sell. Remember those people. I want you to have those people's faces in your brain. I want you to remember all the crap that they said about me and about this channel and about people that think that this run is not over. Remember that. Because that's the difference in credibility around here and not credibility.
Sticking to your guns.
You gotta stick to what you believe, or else what are you doing in the space? Why are you here? What good is your opinion if you can't stick to it? Now, when you get new information, you can adapt, but you can't flip-flop. And we've seen way too much flip-flopping in crypto in the last 3 or 4 months. Yep. Dapper Crypto says Lambo season. What were you going to say, TJ?
No, that was a good point, what you were saying. I mean, like you said, your opinion can't change with the market sentiment.
No.
You know, it's like you see so many people, they were just up and down with the fear and greed index. When it was fearful, they were selling the fear. When it was up, they were selling the greed, but they weren't really sticking to their story, which is very frustrating.
Eric says, been going full heel mode. I've been having people tell me I should go full heel. I should go crypto villain.
Oh, I don't know about that.
That would be dangerous.
Yeah.
I'd be a great villain.
Yeah.
I'd be a great villain.
So
I'd come off, I'd come out from under the mat. I'd get up at the top rope, come slam Hulk Hogan on the ground back before he was Hollywood Hogan. Okay. So I said, pipe it down. I'm at work. That's pretty funny. Looking at Ethereum also is breaking out. I mean, if you were to look at this as kind of a little, just a little kind of descending, triangle or whatever, you can see we clearly broke above that. It's got a few touch points, so I think it's probably valid here. Thor's Hammer says, fair comment. BitBoy was saying this all along. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate people that do that do understand that. And a lot of people that talk crap about us, they just don't watch this channel and they don't know what we say.
That's true.
So, it is true. So,
to be fair, yeah, a lot of people are basing their opinions on sensationalized headlines and thumbnails.
There's a lot of people out there that are jealous of what we've done here, and I'm talking about other influencers on Twitter. And so they've got their little minions like brainwashed on who I am and what this channel is about, and they don't even watch because there's a lot of jealous people that never thought I'd be at the top of this space. So I'm not saying the individual trolls are jealous because they're probably just vitriolic idiots. But a lot of bitterness and in a bear market, it'll get worse, but we're about to see everybody be happy for a while. Yay. And that's great news. Yeah. That's great news. I like it when people are happy in crypto.
It's fun when the price is going up.
It is.
Bitcoin hit 75. Where'd that go? Wrong one.
Bitcoin hit 75K. I'll go full heel and rip the shirt off.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll rip a shirt. I'll get one of those cheap Chinese shirts we bought.
There you go.
The collars don't work on, but they look great. The Itzy Boss says the BitSquad always believed in me. This community is the best out there. And that's why it doesn't matter what we kind of come up against. People that have watched this channel for a while, they understand who I am. They know what I'm about. They know I'm honest. They know I'm transparent. And they know they're always going to get what I really believe. And that's something different than you get here than other places. So I appreciate all the support from the community 100%. You guys are the best. That's why we love to do these meetups, meet you guys, hang out. I love it. We got actually 2 BitSquad members here on the couch today watching the show. So we love our community more than anything. So
did we ever lock in that Vegas meetup?
Nah, date? I don't know.
Gosh.
We could ask Allison. I
Well,
think she's still waiting to hear from
It's
Dimitri.
going to be an impromptu meetup. Actually, this is a good reason for anybody who's interested in that meetup should go sign up for our community text-based app. That's how we communicate most directly with the most involved BitSquad members. Things like, hey, we're going to be doing this meetup at this place at this time tomorrow. It's the best way for us to notify you. So I think that should be on the homepage of our website. It's called Community. It's the
It's
text
not on
app.
the website.
It's not?
No. So
Well-
we don't have a way to, I don't know how to tell people to sign up for it.
Well,
We used to have the link in the contest, but when we ended the contest,
God.
which, by the way, a lot of people have asked about our 5 ETH to 5 million contest, because technically on Gleam, where we run the contest that ended a few weeks ago, we already did that contest. When we hit 5 million, this was back probably a month ago. We did the contest. We did it on the show. We did it live. All the prizes have been handed out. So if you were waiting on that, you must have missed that show that day. So, okay, let's move on here. SEC to allow Bitcoin futures ETFs as deadline looms. Cutoff for actions on ProShares and Vesco filings are next week. Tacit approval is seen after an almost decade-long push. The SEC Commission is poised to allow the first U.S. Bitcoin futures exchange traded fund. This has got to be getting approved, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what I've been saying probably at first I was saying like 10%. I was saying 25%. I think maybe I got up to like 50-50. I mean, now after all the information that we've gotten today, I believe that 95% at this point, right? About what you would say.
Yes.
So I think this is definitely getting approved. I'm going to be very interested to see where this is going to send Bitcoin. Here's what I'm going to tell you I think is going to happen. Because I do believe that, and I've said it a million times, that this bull run ends in the fall. December at the latest, which December, of course, is still fall for almost the entire month, 2/3 of the month. Now, if the ETF is approved, this could possibly send Bitcoin up to higher price targets than I've been telling you guys. But I believe that my number is correct. So you have to start working backwards and say, what's going to prevent Bitcoin from going that high? And so I would say definitely maybe we see some kind of black swan event, maybe something around cyber hacking, something around regulation, something around an executive order, something to come into play to put the kibosh on Bitcoin going up, because we do not believe Bitcoin will be hitting $200,000 or $300,000 any longer. We do believe that it will be hitting 100,000 for sure. So a lot of people are still talking about these things getting approved. We don't know that they're approved for 100%. The information is from NASDAQ approving the listing, and they've gotten ticker symbols, which seems to be a positive thing. But, this is not 100% yet. So I want to be cautiously overly optimistic that it is getting approved. But we'll wait for full confirmation to see that. So Owen says, it looks like he'll be able to attend some meetups this year. I'm so excited to do these meetups now.
That's great. So I did find the community link. I've dropped it in both chats.
Perfect.
It's pinned at the top of the YouTube chat. So if you guys want that, like I said, that's the text-based notification platform. It's the best way we have of getting in touch with you guys directly. So we actually have a lot of big plans for things to do with it in the future, but for now we're going to use it for things like meetups, etc. So sign up for that.
Yeah, still people are saying the SEC has approved Valkyrie. Let me just double check that this has not happened. Let's see, news. Let's go with recent past hour. SEC set to allow.
Yeah.
NASDAQ's SEC gets listing. These are all in other languages. Did I spell this right? Valkyrie? Valkyrie. Yeah, I did. So it does not. Let's go past 24 hours. ETFs poised for monster. You can tell the language has definitely changed into like, yeah, it's probably happening. It looks like it is happening, but we do not have confirmation from the SEC. Will ETF tank Grayscale GBTC? No, I don't believe that. I mean, as long as the price of Bitcoin's going up. But they want to, the end game for Grayscale is to move into a Grayscale ETF and stop offering
Only
GBTC.
thing it'll do is temporarily hurt their premium that they can charge, because when they were the only game in town, they could write it up as much as they wanted, but it's not going to kill them.
I don't know why this guy wants me laying in a hammock shaped like a banana. That doesn't even make sense. Somebody they're saying it's not in news. If we go to the SEC here, this is the original filing.
No, it'd be like probably just Twitter stuff. So we can't like
The people on Twitter are not giving you the correct information.
Well,
They're giving you information that's being portrayed to look a certain way,
pieces of information.
pieces of the puzzle, but they're not giving you the whole puzzle. We're trying to tie the whole thing together.
So as far as we can tell, it looks like it may be close, but we can't say for sure.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you it's confirmed until it actually is confirmed. Is that Carl talks about the approval? Let me go to Carl's. I mean, this is like kind of breaking news. I think it's cool that we actually watch this stuff. I love Carl. Carl's such a good guy.
Do they have an email for the NFT stuff?
Okay. So look, once again, he is sharing the same thing from NASDAQ. Love Carl. This is great, but this is not officially approved by the SEC. But his language is not right. Is not incorrect. An ETF has officially been approved by NASDAQ, but they're not who we care about. This just gives the ETF a ticker symbol. God, it feels so surreal saying all this stuff.
It is surreal.
This is very surreal. This is years in the making. People who have been around in crypto for a long time know
it's a big day.
This is a big day for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, my gosh. What happened to the polka dot pillow? It's up.
Oh, it's there. There it is.
You gotta understand. Dot went to the moon yesterday. So we had to put it above the rest.
Got to put the dot on top.
You know what the dot of an eye is called?
It's not a dot.
No.
There's a specific name. No, I guess I don't. What's it called?
Tittle.
No.
Yeah.
A tittle?
A tittle.
With a T or a D? Like TIT?
I think it's TIDDLE. Tittle?
Wow.
Ah! No, that is not correct. Maybe it's T's. Tittle. Yeah, tittle. It means a tiny amount or part of something, a small written or printed stroke or dot
that makes
indicating omitted letters in a word.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. What do you mean?
I'm not going to explain it. It makes sense that dot of the I would be a tittle.
But you're not going to explain it?
No. I'll tell you later.
Okay. Oh, because you saw this image right here?
No.
Where the dots are red?
It's just a small little dot on top of something. It just makes sense. That's where other abbreviations could.
Are you implying like I want to put a small dot of something on you?
No.
I don't know. I don't know what it'd be like. Maybe a dollop. Like, you know what a dollop is?
Yeah, I know. It makes me think
big on dollops. You
sour
love
cream.
dollops.
A dollop of daisy.
A dollop of daisy. I like that.
That's a fun little song they have.
Let's see. Think 60K is the top. Bitcoin Fractal suggests it's the next bear market bottom. That would be insane. Yeah. What's the price they're talking about here? This is hopium. This isn't going to happen. But this would basically they're using a fractal going back to the other markets, but I don't see that happening. That would put it at $285,000, which makes sense. I mean, the numbers in the charts would say that that's true, but unfortunately, it's just not going to end up being correct. So I don't want you guys to have the hopium. I'm trying to be realistic with what I do believe is going to happen. Ethereum's moved past 3,800, puts 95% of holders in profit, leaving miners selling pressure ahead. That's why I still think it's got a shot to get new all-time highs before Bitcoin, but it's looking more and more like Bitcoin is going to take it. But I would say I said I thought Ethereum would hit all-time highs first, so I got to stay with that until I'm proven wrong. But it's going to be close either way, I believe. Numerous indicators show at this point the majority of entries in Ethereum remains in profit. 95% of coins purchased cheaper than the current price. ETH bulls currently control the market with strong dominance. Data provided by Into the Block suggests only 4.6% of Ethereum holders are out of the money, which means they have bought ETH for a higher price than it is now. Those entries were most likely present during the previous run to $4,400 when the crypto market as a whole went into a euphoria phase. While the previous growth phase was fueled by speculative interest, this time Ethereum has become more popular among institutional investors that could see a change in the asset's nature due to the implementation of the fee burning mechanism and EIP 1559 update. In periods of high network load, there are more Ethereum being burned than distributed. What are you trying to show me there?
Bitcoin on a solid pump, if you wanted to pull that up.
Bitcoin pumping? There's no way it's pumping.
Just on a fun day. Well, this is a day where you could probably just sit and watch the chart all day.
Well, it's 60,400.
I didn't know if you had it on TradingView. Just
TradingView. It's still, I mean, it did go to $60,750. So that definitely is a new local high. I mean, guys, we are here.
This is
looking so sexy.
That's
My
what I'm saying.
gosh. Now let me tell you what we could see here. Going back to this chart. Hey guys, Ethereum's gonna moon. There you go. There's your Ethereum story. Looking back at this chart here, I told you guys for a while, I think we're seeing this leg right now. This is going to go parabolic, end up probably somewhere around here, $75,000, as Chris pointed out on the channel earlier this week. But the question is, will we see something like this here, to where maybe it peaks, maybe it goes up to $85,000 early November, drops down, goes up to 90, drops down, hits 100, and then goes down? Or will we see the more traditional end to the Bitcoin cycle, which I believe we'll probably see, that will kind of probably look like something like this? Boom. That's probably what it'll look like. That would put it a little bit later than I think it's going to happen. That would put it at 88,000. Actually, be more parabolic than that. Let me start backwards with the parabolicness. We think it's probably going to 100. Didn't I say 103,000 is kind of what I'm thinking?
Mm-hmm.
So it would look something like this, probably. Maybe some pullbacks in there, a couple pullbacks, little dips, but generally this is what we're looking at here. So if you look at this and compare that, see, here's the thing, guys. This is the thing. This here, it never went parabolic. This range never went parabolic. It stopped short of going parabolic. The only parabolic move that we've had in this run was this move right here. This was the only true parabolic movement. This is the kind of movement we see at the end of these cycles.
Was that what, January, February back then?
Or was that December to January?
December to January.
That was going from 15K, I think it was, somewhere thereabouts. No, 18K to 42K. That was that move.
Real quick, what's the percentage to all-time high for Bitcoin right now? If you just call it an even 64.
We'll call it even 64,000.
Yeah. And I want to see what it is on ETH too, because now I'm really curious which one you think is going to hit all-time high first with this ETF. They're both pretty close right now.
Basically about 5.75%.
And then what about ETH?
What about ETH? Let's check that out. ETH, it's retracing a little bit right now as Bitcoin is running again. Golly, 15%. 15%.
So what do you think? Bitcoin hits all-time high first or ETH?
I got to say ETH because that's what I said.
Yeah.
I got to stick with it. And that wasn't dependent on where Bitcoin was on any given day.
Yeah.
So I'm still going to go with it. But if I were to look at those numbers right now, if I were to move away from what I said and I were to give you a good argument for why, Ethereum or Bitcoin would hit all-time highs first, I would step back and I would say, well, look at December to January 2020 to 2021, where Bitcoin hit an all-time high. ETH had been kind of moving and then it stopped. And then Bitcoin ran off with the show. Ethereum didn't really move. It stayed still. But what took Bitcoin about 6 weeks to move to a new all-time high, it took Ethereum only, now not to get back to the all-time high, it did take probably about 6 weeks as well. But to go on the parabolic run from basically 600 all the way up to 1200, I think that only took, it only took 2 weeks, because in the middle of January, I think it was January 18th maybe, is when Ethereum crossed $1,400. It didn't start moving until December 24th. So that was 3 weeks. It took Ethereum 3 weeks to do what Bitcoin did in 6 weeks. So we could see a similar thing where Bitcoin does go all the way to 75, and then Ethereum maybe gets to like 400 and gets stuck, or stays at 38 or 39, which I don't think we'll see. I honestly believe that just Bitcoin moving the way it's going to move, I think Ethereum will naturally slowly tick up to an all-time high. But if you look at what happened, it only took 3 weeks, what it took Bitcoin 6 weeks to do. That's the thing with Ethereum. It's so explosive that it moves up. So let's talk about XRP, as I know people want that news.
Yep.
Check this out, guys. XRP will catch up with Bitcoin and Ethereum to make a new all-time high at $5. How are future XRP price levels determined if they've never traded those price levels before? Series of different types of analysis should be completed to speculate the project of a future price range. For this analysis, I will be using Elliott wave theory. That's what you do. Elliott, I think.
That was good.
Thanks, appreciate that.
Yeah.
A natural harmonic values found in the light and sound spectrum. And here's some different kinds of indicators that he uses for this. We got a Gann line, we got a Fibonacci, we got a major octave, we have a Gann square, we have another Fibonacci, and all of these are putting it in the $5 price range. A quick note, a point and figure chart was used to identify essential swing structures. Basically what this article is saying is that XRP is going to catch Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now the question is, can it do this without the SEC lawsuit being over? Somebody's saying, is it Elliott or Elliott? I don't get that. Which, by the way, you guys remember Demi Lovato, she says, or Demi Lovato, she says that alien is prejudiced. That's why we say alien here on the channel.
Wow.
In addition to project, and she's literally talking about creatures from outer space, not, illegal immigrants or anything like that. Literally talking about extraterrestrials. And she says that the word aliens, I don't know why she says it like that, is prejudiced towards ETs. When are we going to come up with something that's can we start canceling people for talking bad about unicorns?
No.
I think they should. We were talking about how you were horny yesterday.
Yeah, that is
10
true.
horns.
That is true.
On your head. 10 horns. 10 horns on his head. We were talking about it yesterday.
A decacorn is what it was.
A decacorn. That is correct.
I seem to remember I was watching this YouTube channel and this guy was on this really strong rant about cancel culture and how it's a slippery slope. And even if you want to cancel stuff, eventually that's going to boomerang back on you. And it's never a good idea for censorship in any capacity.
100%. I mean, we've been talking to our people about that for a while. You got to remember,
if we're gonna do that, we can't be canceling unicorns.
Okay, but don't you feel like decacorn is like a little prejudice towards unicorns?
No, it's just a name of a unicorn with 10 horns.
Okay.
10 horns.
All right, I guess so.
Yeah.
I mean, as a unicorn, it would make me feel like a little inferior.
Well, it should.
Okay. Especially if you're a unicorn with a little tiny horn.
Yeah.
Then you're really gonna question yourself your whole life. In addition to projecting XRP price levels in the future, the same approach can be taken with time. And here's some more stuff they show. This shows it getting up to a price of $5 again. Basically, the long and the short of it is there's a lot of information, a lot of charts, which I've told you kind of to throw out the charts, but you kind of need some chart hopium if that's where you're at to suggest that this thing is going to reach $5 here pretty soon. Yesterday, we covered this story, by the way, where Ripple joins the Digital Pound Foundation, designing a path for a CBDC forward future. Now, we went over this pretty strong yesterday, but I do want to say, let me tell you what I was just told. You guys want to know what I was just told?
Yes.
One day, somebody's going to put a camera back here and see all this stuff.
Who?
I don't know. Maybe it's Todd back.
Maybe that's what. Oh, I didn't even tell you the best part.
What?
He's a spy. He works for a bank.
No way.
Yeah.
Our guest works for a bank?
He does. Not a good
Get
one.
out. Get out.
Well, he is still a member of the Bit Squad.
Oh, he was leaving. No. He was leaving. Okay, we'll take our bank spies.
He's a Bit Squad spy for us on the inside of the bank, we'll say.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. We have a few of those. The futures ETF. This is a futures ETF. The approval is minor. Now, this is in regards, why am I being told this is minor? This has to do with what I told you guys. The price is stopping at $100,000. May go a little bit above that because of momentum, but it's not going to $200,000 to $300,000. That's why I'm being told that this is minor. It's not a threat to the $100,000 price. Approval of the physically backed ETF is significant, so it won't happen anytime soon. So this is a futures ETF, a little bit different than the physically backed ones. So that's what I'm being told about this. So it is getting approved. It does look like, but it is going to be minor. Going to be enough to get the price to $100,000, but not to get it pushed up above that.
Well, they don't. Yeah, they'd have to accumulate enough to be able to actually settle this stuff with physical Bitcoin. It's much easier to do it all on paper.
And this is what I was told about the Digital Pound Foundation. Do you remember, TJ, a story in late September that we covered that involved the Bank of England and the HM Treasury? You remember that?
Loosely.
That was where they appointed members to their CBDC engagement forum, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here's the point here, okay? And of course, you can look at the membership of that group. Well, I can't anyways, because it's not linking here. Let's see, copy. Let me try to put it in my browser, see exactly what this says here. Let's see. We got to be off by 1 today, so it is what it is. We got that meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, hold on. I'm trying to show people stuff live on the show today. Okay, let me go to this and search this. See if I can find the members. The long and the short of it is, I believe the Digital Pound Foundation is a part of that foundation as well. So what does this mean? This means that for all intents and purposes, the Bank of England is working with the Digital Pound Foundation, which is working with Ripple to create the CBDC of the digital pound. That's pretty powerful when you're looking at that right there. Here is the membership. Let's see who is members of that. Let's see. Arun Kohli of Morgan Stanley. I'm just giving you guys some of the ones you might recognize. Tracy McDermott of Standard Chartered Bank. Let's see. Charlotte Hogg, CEO of Visa Europe. Stephen Gilderdale, the Chief Product Officer of Swift. You guys know they do all the payments. There's just a lot of intermingling between government, between traditional, between crypto, and between banks here that are all going to be part of this. So I assume this list is really long, so I don't see the Digital Pound people on the list, but I'm sure they're there. So definitely some stuff to watch out for. They said it just hit 61,000.
Depends probably on the exchange.
No, it looks like 60,750. That's where it's at right now as we speak. So pretty good stuff. So I'm telling you, man, all of those XRP people were right the whole time. They were all right. Crypto going full eggplant on his thumbnail. What does that mean?
I don't know.
I didn't know he was into vegetables. I know he's into crystals.
Yeah,
Chris
loves
loves crystals.
just about to say.
Coinbase calls for new regulator and framework for the crypto sector. Now, this is very important. Okay, this is really, really big. The reason for that, why do you never get tired of me saying digital pound?
Yeah, people love it.
Why?
Because it sounds like a very provocative website.
Digital pound. Can I say it differently? Welcome to digitalpound.com. Was that good?
Yeah.
You guys like that? You guys know I worked at a
Where's this story
a phone
going?
dating service.
Oh, wow.
Where basically what it was people would fill out things on Yahoo in the middle of the night because you know they're lonely, you know what I mean? Like, hey, I want to find somebody. And then our job would be the next morning we would call those people, try to get them to sign up for our video dating service where they would come in and fill out or they would come in and do a video, kind of like what was the thing on Mad TV? I did a parody of it one time.
I have no idea.
Lowered expectations. That's not as good as my Jason Derulo.
Wow.
I made it 4 hours.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I said that there's no way I can do this. I can't be calling all these decacorns early in the morning. And you call them and they'd be like, no, I didn't fill that out. Of course. But Coinbase calls for a new regulator and framework for the crypto sector. We've been calling for this for a long time. We've been calling for this for years on this channel. Coinbase, with Uncle Brian, is now calling for vast changes in how crypto sector is regulated. On Thursday, the company released a digital asset proposal in which its chief policy officer, Faryah Shirzad, calls for crypto and other digital assets to be regulated under a separate legal framework by a single federal agency. Now, I want to say at this point, while we've been telling you this for a long time. No, lowered expectations with Mad TV. It was not Saturday Night Live. I know that for sure. I did a parody. You can actually find my parody on YouTube. Let's see. Let me type in BitBoy lowered expectations. Here it is. Look at this. Look at this. How stupid was this? There's me. That's me early on in this channel. I had my head shaved for a while. You can see like why I had to wear the hat because my hair is blending into that. This is a great video, and it's only got 344 views. You guys should all go watch this. Get this over 5,000 views. It's really high quality TV. You'll see why this channel had no followers back then. But it was good. It was good. I thought it was funny. I still laugh at it when I watch it. But look, at this point, with now Coinbase calling for something that we've called on forever, it's obvious they're watching my channel. Clearly. Uncle Brian is starting to get suspicious. Am I really his nephew? Am I really? But the fact is, now that we know they're having monthly meetings with the SEC. We know they're all involved in, the underhanded dealings of regulations. Somebody said dorky. Yeah, it's supposed to be dorky. That's the point. But now I can say that since Coinbase is calling for this at this point, this seems to be the first time we've been hearing a major player start to do this. It almost seems like to me that this is kind of the transition between this is an idea to this is something that's being considered and that may possibly actually happen. We have to have this. There's no way that we can have, somebody said it's 344 views by me. That's I watched it at least 10 times. I'll
by
tell you that.
Anon TJ in the chat.
Anon TJ. So, but I think this is something that will happen. We have to have this. It doesn't make any sense for things to be going, for things to be regulated by the SEC. These aren't securities. They're not commodities. They're totally different. The Digital Security Act of 1933, or the Securities Act of 1933, excuse me, doesn't apply. I believe, what's very interesting? We may actually see a new Digital Securities Act come out of this.
Probably will.
So, said I got anger issues. Well, you must know me then. Because you're dang right. You know why I got anger issues? Because people like you, ism dope. What kind of name is that? Ism dope.
It's got dope in the name.
Dope's in the name.
Yeah.
Oh God, how can I with these people?
Zen.
On today?
But the Bitcoin price is pumping. Let's just focus on that.
60,900 touched. Okay, how about that? Good. Vladimir Putin. Cryptocurrencies have a right to exist and can be used for settlements. Well, it's official.
All right. Putin
Bitcoin's here. Bitcoin's official. People are saying it did hit 61K now. 60,894 here.
What time frame is that?
Daily.
Oh.
Why is it not showing because I have that clicked maybe. What's going on my screen here? Why is it not showing there it is. Let's see what the high is. High 60,955. That's exactly where it is right now. It's about tick over. Tick, 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 tick. Let's push it, guys. Tick, 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 tick. It's at 69 right now.
There it is.
It's still not ticking.
They're saying 61 on YouTube. But...
On YouTube? Oh, there it went.
Boom.
Y'all saw that live. That's why you come to this channel.
Bada bing.
That's why I show up every single day.
Bada boom.
Are we still talking about Vladimir Putin? We are.
Sure.
Cryptos have a right to exist and can be used for settlements in order to transfer funds from one place to another. Yes, but to trade, especially in energy resources, in my opinion, is still premature. This is interesting. Is he talking about carbon credits?
Where's he talking about?
In order to transfer funds from one place to another, yes, but to trade, especially to trade in energy resources, in my opinion, is still premature.
It probably is.
When trading in oil, primary materials, or energy sources. So, yeah, we hit 61K, guys. We ticked it. We made it happen. BitSquad to the moon, or at least to 61,000. Guys, we may hit $64,000 today. We could. It's definitely possible.
I mean, all this news is just getting out right now.
Yeah.
So Give it a couple of hours. Let's see where
Well,
we're
now
at.
that we did the show, everybody knows.
Everybody
So,
knows.
Good. Vladimir Putin thinks crypto needs to exist. Great job. $69 billion Australian pension fund exploring crypto. That was a big hopium for a while. Pension funds. Mexico's president rules out accepting crypto as legal tender. Good. It doesn't make any sense anyways. Canadian city plans to supply residents heat using Bitcoin mining. Now, this is an interesting story.
That is interesting.
Because, you know, in Canada, they need heat.
Yeah, especially in the winter.
Well, what will the mooses do?
The Meese,
The Meese. What will the Meese do? Will they still be okay?
I think they'll be fine.
Not when I show up next September.
Oh, gosh.
Sorry, that's something totally different. I'm not going to Canada. I'm going to Alaska next September. I'll be gone for 16 days next year
Jeez.
in a row. Next September. What do you think you can survive without me, TJ?
I'll be fine.
In what ways? You'll
What do
be
you mean?
fine in every way without me?
Maybe not every way.
Mint Green, a Canada-based clean tech crypto miner, will be partnering with the Lonsdale Energy Corporation to supply heat to residents in North Vancouver and British Columbia starting in 2022. Digital boilers, which it claims can recover more than 96% of the electricity used for Bitcoin mining, will prevent 20,000 metric tons of greenhouse gases per megawatt from entering the atmosphere during its arrangement with North Vancouver. The recovered energy will be used to heat 100 residential and commercial buildings in the Canadian city with a population of roughly 155,000. Let's see. The Mint Green is aimed at tackling climate change issues, yada, yada, yada. We talked about that the other day. Crypto users battling the cold during the winter season have often turned to mining rigs to supply heat. Mint Green has already partnered with Vancouver Island Sea Salt Facility. Is that the same as bath salts? Sea salts?
We'll have to ask Justin.
We'll have to ask him. He might know. And the Canadian whiskey company Shelter Point Distillery to sell off its heat waste generated from BTC mining to power parts of their operations. Justin Williams, a huge salt expert,
He is.
knows more about salt than any person
In
you've
our
ever
office.
seen. Literally stayed up days
Studying
studying
salt.
salts.
Wow.
I said 62,000 is coming. Guys, oh my gosh, maybe it is. We're at 61.5.
Jeez.
Look at the candle. Look at the candle. Look at me. I am the captain now. I am the captain now.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Somebody
what
said, DZ take over. No, DZ's not taking over. And by the way, don't think yesterday during the show I didn't see that comment when I was gone for 5 seconds that somebody said, we want DZ. No, you're not getting him. Yeah, I'll keep him locked up with Frank. I'll tell you that much.
Aaron liked that one.
He did.
He's laughing because he's one of the few that doesn't get locked up. I
He's
guess.
managed to stay out so far.
Yeah. Don't be laughing too loud.
Yeah, that's right. Stay out of the closet. Don't get in it there. Don't get in it. We don't want to have to lock you up in there. And
It
then
gets wild in the closet.
you have to come out by yourself, though.
Yeah. Or maybe they all come out together.
Oh my! Somebody's saying, "What is wrong with altcoins?" Guys, you got to understand how this market moves. When the parabolic Bitcoin action starts,
Actually, we have a chart.
altcoins are pumping. Exactly. Alt season upon us. You have to understand the way that altcoins work in this market is like a chocolate fondue fountain, as we've gone over several times. It starts at the top with Bitcoin. When Bitcoin starts making major moves, here it is. Here is the fondue fountain itself. Is this an old chat or is this a new one?
This is a new
Oh,
thread.
it's from May 2nd. This is older.
Oh.
Yeah. This is an
What's
older
the
tweet.
What's the new? It's the whole tweet's old or just the thread?
Yeah, the whole tweet is old.
Oh,
from
wonder
May
where he
2nd.
Pulled it from.
Yeah, I wonder how they pull this up. But it's good. It's good.
It's
This
good.
is what we love showing here.
Yeah.
We love showing this chart. Now, I don't think at Secrets of Crypto created this chart. Maybe he did. Maybe he did. I don't think that he did, but he's definitely the one that tweeted this and tied it all together. So you guys can go check him out on Twitter. Who knows? He may hate me. Everybody on Twitter hates me, so who knows? But you know what? We'll give you credit because we're a fair channel. Here's how it works, guys. Phase 1 is Bitcoin. Flow of money moves into Bitcoin, causing price surges. The phase overlap. Money flows into Ethereum, but it struggles to keep up with Bitcoin. Ethereum goes back and forth with Bitcoin and starts outperforming it. Phase 2, we're in phase 1 right now. Phase 2, Ethereum. Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin, and we hear talks to the flippening. Phase overlap. Money is flowing into large caps where we see large buy-ups happening. Phase 3, large caps. Ethereum has been outperforming Bitcoin, and large caps are going parabolic. DZ is cool. We love DZ. Don't hear me wrong. I love it. He's a great replacement for me when I'm not here. I never thought I'd be able to find anybody to replace me, but he does a fantastic job. So, phase overlap. Regardless of market cap, some altcoins with strong fundamentals are having pumps. Finally, phase 4. Large caps have gone full vertical, and we're seeing blow-off tops. We did not get to this. We got to number 3, basically. We got a little bit of phase 4 back in May and April. Mid caps, low caps, and micro caps all tend to pump around the same time. Large caps have been outperforming Bitcoin and Ethereum. Seems every coin is going parabolic regardless of fundamentals. Throw money in 3 letters. You're going to make cash. Memes are everywhere. Everyone is super excited. And you feel the mania in the air. And I'll be honest with you, today feels like day 1 of this. We are just starting. The next few weeks are going to be so exciting. You're going to feel like a genius. Justin Williams and I were talking about, we weren't talking about sea salts. We were talking about crypto back in 2017, maybe in January 2018. And he was I've known Justin for 15 years, and he was laying out to me his plan to double his money every month in 2018 to get to $1 million by July. I was all in. I believed him. I said, man, this is going to happen.
You can do it.
We were throwing money. We threw all this money in this project called Spective. The ticker was SIG, S-I-G. It's dead completely now. We took 6 hours trying to trade it on a decentralized exchange. We were throwing money into everything Crypto Daily was saying. Crypto Daily was talking about internet node token. No, we like Crypto Daily. Not saying anything. He was who I watched. This was the guy that I watched in 2017 and 2018. And he was saying, internet node token. And me and Justin were like, we got to get that node. Go buy that node. We found this weird exchange. We ended up getting the money stuck there because we couldn't pull it off because we couldn't do KYC. We were doing everything wrong. But you just felt like anything you throw money at is going to go up. That is altcoin season. Do not be concerned with altcoins not moving right now. At some point, they are going to start to thrive. And every day is going to feel like Christmas. I'm telling you, every day in the last quarter of 2017 felt like Christmas. Even in early January, you just felt like nothing could stop crypto. This is the future. These are the feelings that make you not want to sell. You guys make sure to sell out at the top. You don't want to get stuck going all the way down for sure.
Yeah.
But that's how altcoin season works. It's basically imagine this is a chocolate fondue fountain. If at any point the chocolate gets stopped, then so does the green. So does the cash. So Angel Rodriguez says, bath salts? Do you put salt in a bath?
I do.
Isn't that Epsom salt?
Epsom salt.
Epsom salt. That's what we're talking
I use that.
Yeah. You're big on that? Oh, you're big on baths.
I'm not big on baths.
I want to know, as a man, do you like baths?
If you work out every day. Because it's really something.
No, I just want to know. No. Don't put a caveat to it.
Okay, well, then it's pointless. If
do you like candles?
Constantly. Do I like candles?
Do you light them around your bath?
Around
Do you put rose petals in the bathtub?
No.
When I make a bath for my wife, I do those things.
I don't put rose petals in the bath. I do like candles. I love candles all over the house. I just like the smell.
Cool, TJ.
Yeah.
I want to know. Hashtag rub-a-dub-dub if you like baths. Hashtag, nah, that's John Gruden if you don't.
That's John Gruden.
That's what they say. If it's something, offensive, you just say John Gruden now.
When a bath is offensive?
It can be. To me, it is. I'm not getting it. I've been in a bath before. I take maybe 1 or 2 a year when I'm like totally destroyed from the gym.
Shelby
bullish on showers. I'm bullish on showers. I love showers.
I love showers too. Rubbing. That's not.
That's not what I said.
That's not what he said. But I'm not surprised we see some of those in the
Golly.
chat. The baths are lovely. No,
I tell you, getting out of the bath is hard too. I mean, you're in there, you're feeling good, you're relaxing, you got to get out. We got one of those clawfoot tubs, and it's like, golly, I can barely get out of that thing.
Yeah, I don't have that problem.
If I could stay in the tub forever, that would be okay. But you got to get out eventually.
That
I don't
sounds
like
so
out.
Depressing. If I could stay in the tub forever,
but, well, it makes sense if you think about it. I mean,
be like a prune.
Think about this. Where were you originally created? Inside of a watery sack. You would have been in there forever.
What?
Yeah, that's what a womb is, a watery
I understand,
sack.
but why would I be in there forever?
Well, it is a small growing fetus you thought you would be.
Did I?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think your brain is
That's what a
formed well
bath
enough
is.
to
It's
have
like
thoughts
going
like
back
that.
to when you were in your mom's belly. I'm
TJ
just
needs
telling
to
you.
help Ben out of the bathtub.
Chris Graham says,
I guess we'll just
Chris Graham said golden showers. We prefer Bitcoin showers.
Yeah.
Bitcoin showers. I don't even understand. Why would you want gold on top of you? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's not very liquid.
Okay. This is a fun. A lot of people love the baths. These are some of the best comments though.
Yeah.
I love
Well, and it does go to show we are in agreement on hot tubs at least. So we're gonna have to, we're gonna
getting
have
a hot tub at the new house.
Yeah, I probably am too, but we should get one at the Hit Factory.
Oh, to do the show, the hot tub show.
Then we could actually do a hot tub live stream, which is what people have been asking for forever.
Why are people saying BitBoy Ted?
What?
I've seen a few people say this. BitBoy Ted.
I don't know.
Carnivore Killer says, I like TJ getting frustrated with Ben. Well, you would love working here. You would love working here. It's fantastic. Because for every time we get frustrated with each other on the show, it's 10x in real life.
Yeah.
But we make it work. We're like Shaq and Kobe here.
Yeah.
Who's who?
Well, the problem is, like, physically,
I'm Shaq.
You're Shaq and I'm Kobe, but I know you love Kobe.
I
so
do
if
love
I said
Kobe.
that, you'd have a problem with it.
Yeah, that's right. I would have a big problem. I'd make you go to the Heat. Okay. All right, let's move on here.
Somebody made a funny comment about that earlier too. I can't remember what it was. About the Heat or now the Bitcoin miners because they bring the Heat or something to Miami.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's
It's
true.
a little bit of a stretch, but all right, let's finish this.
Oh,
up.
lowered expectations, the BitBoy Ted. Yeah, they wouldn't watch the video. BitBoy Ted.
Got it.
All right. Did y'all like that video? It's pretty funny, I thought. I mean, it was early on in the channel. I was trying some different things, I didn't even know about crypto back then, so it was much more funny for me to do a funny video. Global supply chain nightmare is about to get worse.
That's true. This could be part of what resets the markets too. If maybe it's a cyber attack that collapses the supply chain even more. But yeah,
Ancient Time says they did not get along. Talking about Shaq and Kobe.
Yeah,
yeah, we know.
Yeah,
that's what we're telling you.
You really put something together there.
Yeah, good job.
But they made it work. That's the point.
They did. Well, until they didn't.
Well, that's true.
They started off. But you have actually, before you came here, you had already tried to have your own team. And you had to come over here to the Lakers to get it done, to win the championship.
Sure. Well, I won't blow your analogy.
You want what? Okay.
Yeah.
Computer chip shortage is epic port congestion. And you can tell Bitcoin's at 61,000.
Yeah, you can.
And a serious lack of truck drivers. The world's delicate supply chains are under extreme stress. Now, I watched a video on TikTok where somebody basically explained that this supply chain shortage is the end of America. This is actually how empires die, which I disagree with. But it was an interesting video, interesting thought. So, said Ben versus sensitivity training, I would knock it out.
Yeah, you would.
As the global economic recovery continues to gather steam, what is increasingly apparent is how it will be stymied by supply chain disruptions that are now showing up at every corner. The IMF cited supply chain disruptions and weakening consumption, which itself has been partially driven by supply chain bottlenecks, such as a lack of new cars amid the computer chip shortage. Border controls and mobility restrictions, unavailability of a global pandemic pass, and pent-up demand from being stuck at home have combined for the perfect storm, where global production will be hampered because deliveries are not made in time, costs and prices will rise, and GDP growth worldwide will not be as robust as a result. Now, TJ, I want you to look at this screen very closely here.
This one?
Yeah. Do you see anything strange on this screen right now?
Bunch of Lamborghini or McLaren Charlotte advertisements.
How many of you guys have been scrolling down? You get Lamborghini advertisements. Well, let me tell you, you're talking crypto, talking Bitcoin 61K. You'll be getting more.
I was gonna say probably more people today than last week. That's for sure.
Yeah, because these are all Lambos here, except for this. Obviously, that's not. That's a McLaren, I think. That's a McLaren. The rest of these are Lambos. I don't like any. Oh, that's mine.
There it is.
That's my Lamborghini. That's literally, someone is trying to sell me my own Lamborghini. Wow. This is insane. That's literally mine.
That's how you know.
That's it. We made it.
We're really in alt season. Like, we're in the middle of alt season when you at home start browsing for Lamborghinis.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moody said the weakest link may be the shortage of truck drivers, and issues contribute to congestion at ports, cause gas stations in the UK to run dry. You know what this is going to be? This is going to be the expedience the increase of expediency towards AI drivers. I think we'll see.
I agree.
Presents a serious challenge to harmonizing the rules and regulations. Moody cited the lack of concerted global effort to ensure the smooth operation. This will not be an issue at all, Jamie Dimon said. So you know it's going to be an issue next year.
Yep.
During a conference held by Institute of Finance, CNBC reported, this is the worst part of it. I think great market systems will adjust for it like companies have. I have a challenge for Jamie Dimon. I want to say this. Look, I don't know if he watches the show. I doubt that he does. I know he knows Uncle Brian. But I just want to say, I want to challenge Jamie Dimon to an MMA match. 100%. I will do it. If Jamie Dimon will sign up to do this, I will do it. You know, flip, flop, flip, flop. That's what I'll be saying. So, I mean, that was me getting ready like King Hippo. You know,
right.
that wasn't me.
That wasn't
I would no physical violence during an MMA fight, of course.
Of course.
So, okay. So people are saying we're at 61.2. Yeah. Okay. Well, guys, this has been a great show today.
It has. It's been fun.
It has been fun. And, you know, whew, gas prices may be high. You may hate Brandon, but man, crypto prices are good. I'm feeling happy today. I can't wait to see what happens with crypto this weekend. We may see a retracement, but guys, when it's on the way up, it certainly feels good. Look for XRP and Cardano to start moving pretty soon, I believe. I love you guys. I will not be on Around the Blockchain today. I will actually be I'll be back Monday. I'll have videos this weekend, of course. They'll have an NFT show tomorrow. Real quick before I get off, you guys don't forget to go to why is this? I hate how this shows up on the screen. But go to our channel page and make sure to sign up for subscribe to New Money Gang and also hit network. This is our behind the scenes videos. If you click on New Money Gang,
actually
they're live right now.
Yeah, and
so you guys.
They're doing some leverage trading challenges as well.
Yeah.
So they're now's actually a really good time if you're into crypto, if you're into day trading and want to. They're doing a 10,000 to
100,000 challenge.
100,000 challenge. So
yeah, or J Chains or Ruthless J as they call him now is already up to 17,000.
Well,
so I told him, I said it won't be long till you see the fall from grace. I hope he wins. Let's go. I turned to 100K, Jay. So you guys go check out their live stream.
Yeah, I'll drop the link in the chat.
Link will be in the chat at the top, so you guys can check that out. Guys, I love you guys so much. You guys make everything I do worth it here, and when the prices are going up like this, it certainly feels great. So I said we're at 62.1? 61.4 here. Went up to 61.6 here on ByBit, so can't speak for the other ones. All right, guys, that's all I got. Be blessed. BitBoy out.